Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tafiqul Hakim Maluddin Fatarrahman Al Furqan. I'm from class 3A, and here I want to explain the material about a logical fallacies. A logical fallacy is a statement that seems to be true until you apply the rules of logic. Then you realize that it's not. Logical fallacies can often be used to mislead people, to trick them into believing something they otherwise would done. The ability to discern a false argument from a false from a false one is an important skill. It's a key aspect to critical thinking, and it can help you to avoid falling prey to fake news. If you are taken by a logical fallacy, false conclusion might cause you to make decisions that you later regret. And using a logical fallacy in your own arguments can make you look gullible or uninformed. Worse still, it can make you seem dishonest. Examine the most common logical fallacies so that you can recognize them and know how to avoid them if you come across them in your working life. This ability to identify fallacies is the most important investment you will ever have when you want to invest or run business. With its capability capital, you can avoid the imminent rise of fraud. After all, the education of reg fallacy could lead you to a bad decision related. The example from logical fallacies. Number 1. Hasty generalization. Usually, this type of error of thinking occurs when a person makes hasty decisions. For example, one who thought that the Balinese were then simple because he had a few Balinese friends who were thin. For example, all required university courses are boring. Science fiction books are not worth the time it takes to read them. Solution: avoid words like everybody, all and nothing, and qualify statement. Number 2, stereotype. It is the intuitive of human thought to simplify complex things and assist in rapid decision making. For example, happy families make happy children. Solution: qualify and specify your statement. Proof with valid evidence. Number 3, oversimplification or dilemma. You need to know the types of misguided thinking false dilemmas, and the logical fallacy is this one. Someone throws his argument by giving only two choices. For example, what's wrong with the country? Just one thing: there are 11.5 million women who started but never finished high school. Love it or leave it, either it or leave it. Solution: qualify your statement, identify all causes and effects. 4. Post hoc ergo propter hoc. Literally after this, therefore, because of this, inferring that X must be the cause of Y, just because X is followed by Y. For example, he got strike us because he smoked cigarette before every class the rooster crowed. The sun rose, therefore the rooster made the sun rise. Solution: make sure the time is not the only thing linking thinking cause and effect. Number 5, red herring. Within an argument, some irrelevant issue is raised which divert attention from the main subject. The function of the red herring is sometimes to help express a strong opinion. The red herring, the irrelevant issue, serves to increase the force of the argument a, in a very misleading manner. For example, crime, communism, and delinquency are on the rise, therefore we had better the abolish to federal income tax. Solution: be precise is distinguishing the relevant from irrelevant. Number 6. False authority is someone whose supposed authority in a certain domain is substantially flawed, generally because their credential of or expertise are irrelevant, dubious, inefficient, or missing entirely. For example, an actor who promotes a medical product despite having no medical training can be considered a false authority because they lack relevant credential of expertise with regard to a product that they are promoting. For example, James Johnson is good congressman, therefore be would go good preacher or teacher, president, rugby or collector. Solution: be certain that your sources are authorities in their field. Number 7. Statistic. False use of number proves nothing. For example, super slim artificial yogurt will help you lose weight because it has only 50 calories per ounce. Solution: ask yourself specific questions about statistic, source, publicly served study or more speculation, reason or date, local, national, and international data. Number 8. Facts and filter words. Filter is defined as behavior showing high moral standards. Vice, on the other hand, is referred to as immoral or wicked behavior. Typical virtues include courage, temperance, justice, prudence, fortitude, liberality, and truthfulness. Typical vices include cowardice, insensibility, injustice, and finite. For example, do you want your sons and daughters to fall victim to this communist conspiracy or die at the hands of these menace? Solution: use connotative words, but be sure that you have logical proof to support what you say. Fundamental for logical analysis. Number 1. Always remember never to say always and never and all and none and everyone and nobody. Reasonable thinking should be reflected in reasonable language. All-inclusive statements can rarely be proved, qualified, and specified. Even if our sure on things is that cause another, it might not be the only cause. Be careful, not oversimplify. Number 3. Suspicious words like undoubtedly, obviously, are often followed by hasty generalization and oversimplification. Number 4. Any opinion you have must be qualified and specified and must be supported completely with facts and explicit or personal experience. Okay, that's all about my presentation. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.